came in clocking shit. Clock, 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 clock. Just talking, walking bitches down. And they just sitting there taking it. But when Scotty was doing it, it was such a big problem. When I was stating facts, it was a big problem. Clock it, Rocky. All season, babe. Do your big one.
Let me tell y'all, yo. I can't tell y'all too much, but I'm gonna be honest. Did y'all see what Scotty posted? Cause that's what happened for real. Cause I'm gonna be honest. Baddies changed, yo. Like it's so much like fake cliques, fake beef, pick and choose, and don't hold the same energy the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So just know I called everybody out on not standing on how they supposed to stand with everybody, not just select. Then I can't even say what I want to say for real. But I was so excited to see everybody I missed. I love y'all. And, I caught everybody, certain people on that bluff for real, that's it. And I ain't gonna hold you, I restrain a lot. Marge.
Bitch, we ain't never even labeled ourselves, but the real biggest have arrived, you guys.
Right, because we don't even put that, listen, we never said big three, none of that.
Never
Because I'm
said
going to be
that.
honest with you. Sometimes I might walk in with one, so it's big two.
Just one or
Sometimes I might walk
two.
there with big three, so it's three. Sometimes I might walk in with seven, so now we big
Exactly.
7, 8. Like,
You walked in with 6 last night.
I don't know about no big three.
Like,
All I'm
bitch,
gonna
we the
say is
blueprint. We
day
started
one.
this.
All I'm gonna say is day one with my day ones.
We the first real trio, and not even a trio. Y'all started jacking that weird lame shit.
I don't like that name shit. We don't do that because
But
it's so
you
many guys.
can't recreate the blueprint. That's why they hate y'all.
Oh, that's so funny you mentioned how blue it is.
Konnichiwa. Now get this shit away from me.
Day one with my day ones. Say day one with my day ones. Say we clocking it or we slapping it. I ain't gonna say we smacking them. Smack them. Say like smack them seafood. Smack them. You either getting prayed for or you getting slapped. You either getting prayed for by the hands of God or you getting slapped by the hands of God. When I say I told Nugget the whole story,
Nugget was listening to her. Damn.
I told Nugget the whole story.
Back where I started.
Back when we started.
Back where I started with no wig.
Oh, you want me to see?
Bitches talking about smoke. Babe, we barbecued them. There's no
Smoke
smoke.
for what?
There's no more smoke. They've been barbecued. So they need to just stop going on live.
Look at
Like,
Nugget. Nugget said, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I don't want to
bitch, we ain't never even labeled ourselves, but the real biggest have arrived, you guys.
Right, because we don't even put that. Listen, we never said big three, none of that.
Never
Because I'm
said
going to be
that.
honest with you. Sometimes I might walk in with one, so it's big two.
Just one or
Sometimes I might walk
two.
there with big three, so it's three. Sometimes I might walk in with seven, so now we big 7,
Exactly.
8. Like,
You walked in with 6 last night.
I don't know about no big three.
Like,
All I'm
bitch,
gonna
we the
say is
blueprint. We
day
started
one.
this.
All I'm gonna say is day one with my day ones.
We the first real trio, and not even a trio. Y'all started jacking that weird lame shit.
I don't like that name shit. We don't do that because it's
But
so
you
many guys.
can't recreate the blueprint. That's why they hate y'all.
Oh, that's so funny you mentioned how blue it is.
Konnichiwa. Since one of my nails broke, I just need one fixed. The rest is on.
What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And if this is your first time seeing me, I don't know where you've been. I've been on YouTube since 2005, and I'm still rocking out with my I got with you peoples to keep our opinions rocking on, okay? Keep our opinions moving on. Now, we don't all always have to agree on the same thing. You can like your girls, I can like my girls, because I know all these ladies, and that's okay. Okay, we can adopt similar connections despite our differences. But baby, it seems like the first real like official filming happened with all the girls last night. And it seems like the OGs were there too. It seems like that. I know I did the video this morning because it was popping off this morning, so I had to hop on about Bree saying that she got jumped and Low London was involved, and Natalie shouted out Jay Lamina, Kat, and Low London. So everybody assumed that Kat, Low London, Jay Lamina jumped in on top of Bree, and Bree got jumped. She was saying she got jumped. Then I see something going on with Tavy, baby, about Tavy getting in the mix or whatever the case may be. But like I told y'all in that video, my lady said nobody got jumped. Then Jay Lamina came out on video and said she didn't jump anybody. So there's some things going down. Now, am I a fan of watching the BGC girls fight each other? No, I'm not. But it seemed like Camilla is walking around unscathed because her wig is still intact. In every video that I see, she's still rolling with all the girls. Now, there was one video that I saw where Camilla was there and Seven wasn't. So I don't know what's going on, but all the girls seem to be rolling together. And even though we saw a clip of Low London and Bree together, like drinking and sipping on stuff, clearly something popped off with something went against it. They was having words exchanged or whatever. And yeah, it sucks, right? It sucks. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to keep on talking about it. I don't know about y'all, but I want the OGs there for the whole season. I want the OGs there for the whole season. No shame. We need the girls there for the whole season. This little 24-hour stint that they're supposed to be doing. But they still out there, though. So I'm like, are we really going to be filming? Let's get these bras out there for a week or something because we need their energy, right? But I want to talk about why Baddies Africa was such a bad season. Why a lot of us consider Baddies Africa to be a trash season. Let's be clear. The main storyline started with energies against Natalie. Then Scotty, AHNA quit. Now, there's a lot of reasons why she quit. And I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about some things, right? So I was privy to a phone conversation that occurred, and it was being said that she should not go because it wasn't going to be a good season for her. All right. I have to paraphrase because I promise not to say a lot of things. But I'm going to paraphrase, right? So it was a lot of personal things going against her and people saying that she should not be a part of Baddies Africa, right? It's a lot going on in that. All right. Just bear with me. And so I was a part of that phone conversation, right? And then she was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, right? And at the end of the day, I knew she wasn't going to be a part of the full season, right? I knew she wasn't going to be a part of the full season. So I'm like, okay, boom. But as I'm listening and hearing everything, I'm like, damn, it's like that. Like, it can't be like that. It's like that. She wasn't a part of the full season. So when we had that Natalie versus AHNA thing and then Stunner versus AHNA and Natalie thing, I was like, all right, how far is this going to go? It didn't go too far. AHNA left. All right. Then we meet the rest of the girls, and then we have Tavy versus Diamond. That was a wash. It came out of nowhere. Tavy said it wasn't because of Natalie. It was because of social media. Okay, boom. And then we have the World Rumble in front of the Africans. And then from that point on, the rest of the season was trash. There was nothing of substance. There was we didn't learn about the girls. We didn't understand anything about the girls. I mean, even when we fast forward to when Tavy and Cold Killer fought each other round for round, we didn't know what led up to that in terms of talk about, such and such guy driving the car in the lake with the kid in it and all that. There was stuff that was going on behind the scenes that we knew nothing about. LCK's storyline was a wash. It was based off of false pretenses talking about she got jumped. She never got jumped. So it was like a lot of the storylines that could have been something were never something because it was always something about what happened off camera. And then, even with Tavy and Lex, that wasn't anything because how are you mad that she spoke to somebody? How are you mad that she spoke to somebody? That's a storyline because you spoke to somebody? It's crazy. So all the storylines didn't matter. We didn't care. And they were just fighting just to fight. That was Baddies Africa. Now, people are saying that the big three made Baddies Africa, but Baddies Africa was trash. Let's be clear. So we can't praise them for much of anything. You know what I'm saying? But here comes TESEHKI, AHNA, CHRISEAN Rock. I know Tinkerbell about to get into some things. Like I feel like even with Baddies Caribbean, I feel like Baddies Caribbean was a great season or a good season because there was a lot going on. Like Diamond versus Tink was crazy work, right? And so Tink, I feel like Tink stands on a little bit, not her last season too much, but Tink stands on principle. I think TESEHKI, AHNA, CHRISEAN Rock, they stand on principle. And I just can't wait to see what's going on because CHRISEAN Rock talking about she had to humble some people. Fake cliques and things of the sort. Now, who's in a clique that CHRISEAN don't rock with? Diamond the Body ain't there yet, so she not a part. Ivory not there, Pretty P ain't there. So that was a trio. She not talking about them. Who else is in the clique? You got the Pretty Three, but their clique is disbanded because K Rican is not there. And Tevy, cool. Like I could see Tevy and CHRISEAN getting along. So is she talking about Fauna? Is she talking about Cold Killer? I doubt that. But then we get into the only other clique that's left, and that's the big three. Lex, Dolly, and Summer. We know Summer was talking smack about, TESEHKI and CHRISEAN's situation. We know Dolly and TESEHKI ran it at the reunion. Lex is the only one that came out unscathed for the most part. But who else does CHRISEAN have to like buck on? Nobody. There's nobody else. I'm looking at the cast. That's why I keep looking over here. There's nobody else that CHRISEAN has to buck on. TESEHKI is cool with Mariah Lynn. TESEHKI, I don't think TESEHKI got any issues with Nunu. I don't think CHRISEAN got any issues with Nunu. AHNA maybe still have issues with Nunu. But who else is in a clique? Because CHRISEAN talking about fake cliques. And then TESEHKI talking about, we never called ourselves any kind of three. It just was what it was. But I like how TESEHKI, I love TESEHKI. How TESEHKI said, even if the third one not there and I'm walking in with one, we the big two. Even if we walk in, AHNA said we walked in, there was 6 of us. We walked in, we was the big 6. So who was the big 6? Who is the big 6? We know Jayla, CHRISEAN, and TESEHKI. I mean, we know AHNA, CHRISEAN, and TESEHKI love Jayla, right? I believe all the girls are good with Sapphire. I know AHNA and Biggie still got their thing, but I don't know if you would consider her to be a big anything because Biggie ain't really saying much. Maybe Scotty is in the mix, but Scotty is cool when she got an entourage, but she ain't really throwing them hands. I'm curious who the 6 was. Because you got AHNA, CHRISEAN, maybe they cool, maybe they made up because of TESEHKI and TESEHKI. Who was the rest of the 3 that would make that the big 6? TESEHKI laughed it off like, nah, I don't know about all that with the big 6, but baby, they on that. And they clowning the big 3. They gotta be, who else they talking about? They clowning the big 3. Scotty was like, when I was talking all last season, y'all want to run down my throat. But now CHRISEAN talking, y'all ain't running down her throat. CHRISEAN was like, yeah. TESEHKI and AHNA laughing. AHNA ain't got her wig though, so she had to fight Summer. And TESEHKI said she smacked somebody, so I'm assuming it was Summer. Because you're not gonna smack Dolly or Lex, and they're not gonna do anything. But what I'm thinking is happening is Summer got ran through, and Dolly and Lex didn't do anything about it. Now, if it was Cold Killer or Fauna, Dolly would have jumped in because Dolly jumped in all the fights. But she ain't jumping in this time. Is that what's happening? I want to know what y'all think about it. And y'all let me know what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and let's read the comments real quick because I wasn't able to really get into it. Baby, it was a long night. I was up filming. And then I had to work. Then my stuff got rescheduled. Now I'm here with y'all now. All right. So we about to see what y'all said about Baddies USA. There's 39 comments. Let's see what the comments is saying.
What's going on, CL?
All right. So boom. Where we at? All right. We're going to just reading down the line, baby. We got Karina's Dream World. Bree and Jayla still follow each other on Instagram while Bree seems to have unfollowed Lo and Kat. So I can believe that Jayla and Bree didn't get into it. IG will find out, I guess. We'll find out soon enough. Then I see, did not tell you Tanisha was going to do this BS, going online, making all this BS and drama just to show up on the scene. Now, that's crazy. That's from Ivy the Great, 4943. That's crazy. All this yin yang she was talking and she ended up walking up on scene. That was crazy. Sky Latomes 145 says, please, if you can, get an interview with Bree. I think that will put a lot to rest. I could try to make that happen. I mean, we talked before. Wouldn't that be something sickening if Bree come through on the whole truth of West while these hoes are still filming Baddies USA? Baby, y'all better hit Bree up. Let her know to come through. Come through. Compadre DJ. I had to rewind. She really said her chin yins, 514. Okay. Juggalo 94. Even if Bree didn't get jumped, they certainly didn't even have her back. She was just with them girls. Shake my head. Yeah, I want to understand the dynamic. I really do. I mean, if you're in a circle of a group of friends, if Natalie is more your friend than Bree is, I can see you having your friends back, even if y'all came in as an entourage. So it just depends on what we really saying right now. Because if Bree only ran out with Natalie just because Natalie stole a baddie shot at clock, I'm sure the OG bad girls know this. I'm sure they had to have a conversation with Bree like, are you really going to try that? Well, if you do, just know I'm there. That seems like some kind of, if they all, cause I've been with these girls, and when we drinking and at the bars, we run our mouths, okay? And they run their mouth and I just listen. So I can see them saying like, girl, you really Natalie, that's tired, girl. Like, you really, and Bree like, well, I'm gonna have to get that. I can see Low London being like, well, girl, that's my girl. Like, we all from BGC, but that's my girl. So if you try it, I'm gonna just let you know. I need to finally interview Low London. That's what I need to finally interview. Make Low London come on the whole truth of West, baby. She need to sit down. We need to talk. And then Juggalo 94 said, come on, Lauren, shake my head. Like, we need to understand the dynamics. Because I just said, if they're dynamics, even if you're with a group, there's one girl that you really don't care for in the group, and you care for somebody else outside of that. So I can understand that. I can gather that. Iana Zenelia. I'm so sorry I butchered that. Every time some tea come out about this season, I'm going to check your YouTube. Thank you, baby. Keep coming through. Keep coming through, because I'm texting my girls, and they. And then the last one, hold up. So Tanisha showed up from No Me Moi 9842. And then I'll do one more. L Brown 213 says, I was waiting for this video. I know Mona gagging. Baby, this whole season we finna be gagging. All right, so leave your comments, leave your likes. I love y'all. And share this video, goddammit.